Every great civilization believes it'll last forever. Rome thought so, the British Empire thought so, and today we think so too. But history doesn't lie. From the fall of Babylon to the collapse of Rome to the unraveling of the modern world, every society seems to follow a path, a seven-stage pattern that starts with strength and ends with ashes. So today we're breaking it down, the seven stages of societal collapse, and more importantly, where we are in that cycle. Because if you know the pattern, you can see the end coming. And if you can see it coming, you can prep for what comes next. Every empire begins with grit. The age of pioneers, the founders, the settlers, the builders. These are the people who fought for survival, not luxury. They believe in faith, family, freedom, because they have to. There's no safety net, no handouts, no shortcuts, just sweat, discipline, and a dream. For America, this was the frontier, the revolution, the homesteaders, carving life out of the wilderness. This stage builds unity, it builds purpose, but it also doesn't last forever, because once survival becomes easy, the hunger fades. Next comes conquest, the expansion phase. When people have purpose, they grow, they explore, they innovate, they dominate. They build armies, businesses, and empires. Their leaders are bold, and their people are proud. But with every conquest comes a hidden cost. The pursuit of power creates a hierarchy, and a hierarchy breeds corruption. What starts as courage becomes arrogance, and arrogance, that's the first crack in the foundation. Once conquest brings wealth, the focus shifts from courage to comfort. Trade booms, cities flourish, and the good times roll. Merchants replace warriors, diplomats replace leaders, and soon everyone's chasing profit instead of purpose. We see innovation, luxury, and the rise of the middle class, but also inequality and debt. It's a golden age of prosperity, but gold can melt fast when the fires hit. This is the calm before the fall, the age of affluence. People forget how hard things used to be. They start taking abundance for granted. They demand comfort as a right. Birth rates drop, work ethic fades, the military softens, and people lose their edge. It's the era of distractions, entertainment over endurance, luxury over legacy, and soon the survival instinct that built the empire starts to vanish. Now comes the age of intellect. When a nation is so educated, it talks itself to death. The thinkers and talkers rise up. Debate replaces action. Morals become relative, and the truth becomes negotiable. Bureaucracy multiplies, laws pile up, and nobody can agree on anything. It's the age of division, and people stop fighting for their country and start fighting each other. And this is where the cracks become collapse, the age of decadence. The rich get richer, and the poor get angrier, and the middle class gets crushed. Government grows, morality fades, entertainment becomes a new religion. The people demand more from the system, even as the system runs dry. Addiction, escapism, and apathy rule the day. And people lose faith in leaders, and leadership loses faith in itself. Bread and circuses replace courage and conviction. And then, right when no one believes it can happen, it does. And then comes the final stage, the collapse, the fall, the unraveling. Institutions break down, currency dies, trust disappears, and people turn on one another. Some fight, some flee, and a few, the wise few, are ready. Because they saw it coming. They prepared. They didn't rely on a system that was already rotting. When the collapse hits, you have two options: be part of the panic or be part of the rebirth. History doesn't end, it resets. Every collapse plants a seed for something new. And the survivors, the preppers, they're the ones who carry civilization through the fire. So ask yourself, where are we right now in this pattern? Are we in stage 6? Or are we already knocking on stage 7's door? If you think it's time to get serious about prepping, well, you're probably right, because the cycle always ends the same way. But your story doesn't have to. So stay ready, stay humble, keep your eyes open, because the next stage is probably already here. If you'd like to see what happens when the grid goes down in the first 72 hours, check this video out here. Again, this is Ohio Valley Prepping. We'll see you on the next one. And don't wait for SHTF, because it's not going to wait for you.